Hey guys, how are you? This is Connor with Thriving Minimalist.com, and thank you so much for watching. Man, we're getting great growth on the channel. Really excited to see all the feedback, all the comments. I've gotten a bunch of personal messages. Keep it up. I'm so thrilled about it. It really makes my day. Like, communicating, even if it's over the internet with you guys, is really cool to me, and it just puts a smile on my face. So keep sending me messages, keep posting in the comments. I'll get back to you. I really will. It's a passion of mine to connect, and I just really appreciate everyone for doing that. So a lot of people have asked me, dude, how do you make your money? Because I just play a lot, and it doesn't ever look like I'm actually working. And the fact is, I don't work. I don't have to work anymore because I set myself up to have fun and make money at the same frickin' time. And I really, truly, genuinely, no bullshit, pardon my language, no bullshit, I really think you can do it too. I really, really do. So I want to share with you my personal experience, how I make money, specifically how I make money on YouTube. And then I want to just give you that motivation to go out and get yours. I mean, there's plenty of it for everybody. It starts with passion, it ends with passion. Let's have passion. Let's make money with passion. What a great idea. So I used to have a crazy job. Okay, well, first of all, since I was like 16, I've been doing jobs, you know, mostly in the service industry. I was a bellhop. I made burritos for a while. I served a lot of coffee. And then in college, I started getting into property management. Eventually, after college, in which I got a history degree, which is, you know, it's fine. But it's kind of the funny thing about college is often we spend all this time and all this money getting a degree in something that like totally doesn't really serve us and have any practical purpose. That's a different video. So during college I got into property management and decided, you know what, I'm just gonna start my own business, and I started a painting company, really small, pretty much just myself. It worked. I went on from there and had more of like a renovation business for a while until I got into foreclosure management. And I did that for 3 years. I worked on foreclosures all over the Northeast, Massachusetts, New Jersey, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Vermont, you name it. I've been there and I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. I loved the job, kind of, sort of. I also worked like a dog, 60 to 80 hours a week. And I was like scraping by, like I was not making money. And at some point it was like, what am I doing? So when I changed my life all around, I mean, I changed everything in my life, you guys. 3 years ago, one of the first things I gave up was my job. And boy, that was a relief for a while. And then I started thinking, I'm gonna run out of money soon. What am I gonna do? And in the meantime, I had gotten turned on to eating a raw foods diet. Now, this might not excite you, and that's totally cool. This is just my personal experience. I don't want to come across as one of those people that's trying to get everyone to eat the same way that I do. Eat however you want. But my personal experience was I came across a raw food diet, a fruit-based diet, in fact, and it really worked for me. It helped me a lot, both physically, mentally, and emotionally. So I started making videos about it. I just started making videos about my journey. That was about almost 3 years ago, over 2.5 years ago. And after a while, like I was just making videos just to share my experience. I didn't have any sort of plan in mind. But after a while, people started emailing me and messaging me and asking me questions. And I would get back to them, and eventually, after maybe a year of this, I thought, man, I guess I have something to offer these people. Like maybe I should start charging. So I started having a donation-based service, and that worked pretty well. I was doing kind of like health coaching for people and realized that everyone who contacted me who wanted to change their diet was stuck because of something that related to their emotional world, their inner world. And I found the same thing with myself. And I had found a modality of therapy called IFS, Internal Family Systems Therapy. Google it, it's awesome. And it really worked for me. And so I just decided I'm gonna spend a gang load of money and get certified in this modality. So I went to this intensive training and I just nose to the grindstone, got all the information I could into my system and started implementing it as soon as possible with my coaching clients until I was certified. And now I work primarily as a therapist online. So, you know, this is like not something I had planned for myself 3 years ago when I quit my job, when I just switched my life around. But for me, I had to change my life in order to find my passion. Maybe you already know what you really want to do, what your heart is screaming at you to do. But if you don't, you might have to do something drastic. You might have to do something crazy. This is the point where you tell me, I can't. I have bills, I have a child, I have a mortgage. I get it. I get that we can't all just like go nutso, quit our job, sell our house, sell our stuff, get rid of everything, you know, live in our truck, have one pair of clothes. You know, we can't all do that. It's not realistic, and I don't want you guys to do that. But my point is that there are changes that you can make right now that will affect your future self. That your year from now self is gonna look back and be like, awesome, thank you so much. That step was the thing that made me who I am now. And look where we are. We're so happy. There's no way I could have guessed that I would be so fulfilled in my life 3 years ago. I just knew at that time something had to change. I had to do something. And I did. I went a little crazy and I did something. I did a lot of somethings. And they added up. And now I can say I am my future self, looking back and saying, thank you so much, dude. We're happy now. We've got it all. So how I make all my money off of YouTube is just like this. So I make videos like this. I have 3 different channels. One is on therapy, IFS therapy. One is this channel, Thriving Minimalist. And another one I have a name of Handyman Bananas. And that's developed over the last 3 years. I have some totally kooky, weird videos. Some that I really don't stand behind anymore. I have over 400 videos on that Handyman Bananas channel. And I don't make a ton of money from YouTube directly. I make probably $50 a month from YouTube because YouTube pays me for advertising commercials to you guys. Like in the beginning, you'll see a little banner that says like, I don't know, who knows what it says to you. It changes depending on what you look at on your computer. But in any case, they pay me a little bit, like a fraction of what they make for those advertisements. But how I really make my money on YouTube is by making these videos on one of my Express channels and having people contact me because they want to change their life and they need a little motivation, or they're struggling with something internally that's they're just stuck with. And I turn them on to IFS and we do some therapeutic sessions. And everything I do is on Skype. Everything I do is either on Skype or on the phone. So that's how I make all my money on YouTube. You can do it too. There was no plan for me. There was no book that I read that said do it like this. And I had to make it up. I had to just go with what felt right. I followed my heart. I followed my passion. I was a little, I used some ingenuity. I did something a little wacky. And I guarantee you, if you believe in yourself, you put in the effort, you take the little steps now, and you too use ingenuity. Don't copy the other guys. Those guys, they're already doing that thing. Do something that's just yours. Be creative. Believe in it. Just try, man. What do you really have to lose but a little bit of energy? And in the meantime, you get to know yourself. You get to know what you're capable of. It's so empowering to be your own boss. Again, it's not something that we all can do. I don't expect you all to do it. I don't expect you all to want to do it. But if you do, I believe that you can. I believe that it's there for you. And I just really wanted to share my experience. Also, I'm happy to have you check out my other channels. I wanted to make this channel really separate from the other ones because I'm really into minimalism, and I feel like I can offer a lot more through this channel that I'm just not able to do on the other 2 channels. But if you'd like to see stuff more about fruitarianism, the diet that I do, I have a lot of stuff on Handyman Bananas that might interest you. If you want to learn more about the type of therapy that I do, you can check out my name, Connor McMillan. I'll put those both in the description. And if you don't, that's totally cool. And if you check out those channels and you don't like them, that's why I got this one. You know, stick with me here. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. And again, thank you guys. Thanks so much. You guys are awesome. Any questions, comments, anything at all, post in the comments. Click the like button if you like the video. That lets me know I'm doing a good job. And take care of yourselves, guys. Bye.